Hello, welcome back to HornThrowers. Today we're going to be interviewing Guns from Tyr, and nice to
thank you very much.
Let's do this. Mm-hmm. So, first off, I want to talk to you about the most recent album, obviously, Valkyrja, was it?
Valkyrja.
Valkyrja.
Yeah.
Okay. Quite an interesting spelling.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So, I wanted to ask, what was the kind of the whole inspiration behind the actual album, and even the name as well? Why that name? Why a different kind of sound change as well? What's the story behind the album, pretty much?
The whole name thing. That's something we already had some songs which included that, and the whole theme was based on this thing. So, and we want to do an album based on women.
Put yourself on the album cover, there's a woman on the front.
Yeah.
So that
Valkyrja.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the whole reason. So that kind of made a team. So Valkyrja fits quite well into that. So
I was wondering, the sort of Viking theme, did it come natural to you, like being sort of Scandinavian, or?
Yeah, that came totally by accident. That's a natural thing for us. We kind of thought when we were kids to sing those old traditional songs, which has been carried from mouth to mouth. So we just mixed it into the music, and whoopty, there you go.
It makes it interesting listening. I mean.
Yeah, it does. But it's also, if you go down to, if you study it as music, it's extremely complicated. It doesn't sound complicated, but there's really weird things in there.
So with the whole kind of Viking theme of the band itself, is that something that, as you say, you seem to have extensive knowledge in it, but is it also something that you are, like, are you a practicing heathen at all? Or?
Not at all.
No, is it just something you have an interest in then?
We're called pagans or whatnot. I mean, I can only speak for myself. So I don't believe in anything. I mean,
okay. Fair enough.
I just leave it at that, and I'm totally fine with whatever people believe in, whatever makes them happy. So
Best way to live, I suppose.
Although I should say we would probably in the world be better off not believing in anything. It would be a more peaceful place, I guess.
Yeah,
A lot less bloodshed.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
That's pretty the best kind of belief you can have. So, what were the actual early days like in the band? I mean, you said that you have been in it from the start. So, was it slow or was it a fast kind of start at all?
It was slow. We really have been, doing all that work that has to be done to get to where we are now.
Okay.
We did some music, and we basically went out and tried to play as much as possible around. Try to evolve to see what direction we were. So also which direction we were supposed to go in, or what worked, what did not work.
Yeah,
so we did a lot of those kinds of things, and when we released our first album, a single called Ormelantje, which is the first kind of traditional number we ever did. That became number one in Iceland, and it was really by surprise.
Especially for starting that band as well.
Yeah. Because oh my God, if you listen to the album today, the sound is not happening at all. But whatever, it's the first album.
Exactly, early days.
Yeah. So it kind of went on from there on, I guess, because we went to Iceland and did a lot of playing there. We went first year, I think we were there 3 times or something like that, and kept on going for a while. And now it's actually been a long time since.
So your hard work does pay off.
Yeah, then we went to Germany, and things, got to know the business and know more and more people you work with, and it kind of evolves from there.
That's always great.
So. Yeah. It's hard work. Believe me, it's lots of fun. It's hard, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of the things you've got to look for in this kind of job. You've got to find it fun at least.
Yeah. Or I don't see why you should do it. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed, I think it was the single, I'm not sure if it was released as a single, but the song Hold the Heathen Hammer High seems to be huge years ago, when it first came out. Did that open many doors for you, or?
Actually that album did. Yeah. Well, I actually didn't notice it that much. You more see the reaction from people on those things, it's all a very gradual thing, but for example, the Hold the Hidden Hammer High, that just was a hit from first day, live. Everybody sang on that one, and all the bands we toured with, they would go afterwards. You know, we all wander around together here. They would go Hold the Hidden Hammer High, Hold the Hidden, and then it's kind of strange, you know. It's a catchy track.
No, very nice. Yeah, very brilliantly written. So, you've been here in the UK for how long have you been here in the UK so far?
That's me. I don't count. I think we're 10 dates. I think we have here. We always played most of it. So.
Yeah. So how was that?
And we did Ireland, 2 shows in Ireland, in Dublin and Belfast.
So how was like the UK? How have you experienced it?
A little bit different from place to place because we have some headlining co-headlining shows together with Corpiclani in between. When Sabaton has a day off, we actually do shows. And we did a show in London that was absolutely fantastic, sold out and everything. It was like, wow. So that was great. But other places, it's been a good reaction, but a little bit heavy crowd, you know. Yeah. You have to work work them up to that. Yeah. But it comes there eventually. But it's also to be expected because we haven't been that much around here, especially the northern parts. So you have to work at it. The first time around, it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna feel a little bit heavy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That does not mean when people don't like it. Many times I know with our music that people tend to listen instead of going, You know.
It's kind of like, I've heard that some people kind of see you as more of like progressive metal in some way. Obviously, Viking themed progressive metal. Would you agree with that? Progressive to a certain extent. So progressive metal kind of need to listen to it a lot more than just kind of headbang to it because it's very exactly. It's very different kind of to your basic metal like Judas Priest or Sabbath or whatever.
I never thought of us as progressive metal. Anyway, early days a little bit. Yeah. But now we actually have simplified things. Simply, you could call it sellout. I don't know. I don't care. But if you want to stay in this business, you need to get as big an audience as possible. Yeah. And if you can do that and still remain Tyr, then have a go at that too. And then later on you can go and do whatever you want to do again.
Yeah. Thank you very much for taking the time to let us interview you. And brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you're going to enjoy the show tonight.
Oh, we definitely will.
These 3 bands, brilliant. What a lineup.
Amazing lineup.